Have you ever felt like the universe just went silent on you? You're doing your visualizations, you're doing your affirmations regularly, you're staying positive, and even then nothing seems to be happening? It's like you almost want to ask the universe that, hey, did you just forget my order? But what if I told you this silence is not rejection, it's preparation? It means something powerful is still aligning for you. Today in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why the universe delays your manifestation, and also stay with me till the end because I've got 4 powerful action steps that tell you exactly what to do to finally receive what you've asked for. So, you want to learn? All right, let's go. So, let's start with something most people miss. The moment you set an intention, the universe doesn't just look at your words, it starts listening to your vibration. Let's say you're desiring for abundance. You keep saying this to the universe that I want to be abundant, but if your vibration is stuck at I don't really know if I deserve it or not, I don't believe if I can have it or not, the universe follows that vibration that you're stuck on, that vibration of confusion, not what you're desiring for. So that mismatch is the first thing where things start getting delayed. But it's really important to understand that when things take a little longer, it's not really a punishment from the universe. It's actually preparation, which means the universe is actually trying to tell you that, hey, hold on a second, I'm actually trying to align the version of you that can actually receive the stuff that you have asked for. What I want you to understand is that this manifestation process is actually a process of co-creation. The universe is actually lining things up for us constantly. Our job is to align ourselves with the frequency on which our results exist. So with that said, the next question becomes as to how do we really align ourselves with that frequency? So this is where I have my 4 action steps for you that will guaranteed help you in manifesting your goals faster. But before that, I want you to comment below and let me know, what do you really want to manifest? I reply to all the comments that I see because that's how I get to learn about your story and it helps me grow our community even stronger. All right, so let's learn about step number 1, alignment, reflection, pause. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me show you. Do one thing. Right now, for the next few seconds, think about that one thing that you've been trying to manifest. Because this is the step where you really have to tune in and be 100% honest with your feelings and your emotions. So follow along with me. Find a comfortable spot if you can, away from all the distractions. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And bring your awareness to your emotions. And as you're bringing your awareness to your emotions, as you're checking your emotions, I want you to think about that one thing that you're waiting that the universe gives you. You're waiting for it to manifest. Now check your emotions. How do you feel when you think about it? Do you feel excited? Do you feel hopeful? Or are you feeling any kind of a stress? Do you feel anxious? Is there any kind of a doubt? Simply make an observation. This feeling, is it a positive feeling or is it a negative feeling? Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Bring yourself back and gently open your eyes. All right, so that feeling that you just felt based on what you're trying to manifest, that feeling right there is your frequency. And your frequency is the one that determines the speed of your manifestation. Let me give you an example. If you remember one of my most recent videos, I talk about me wanting to be a voice actor back in 2005. That's what I wanted to do for myself. But my feelings were rooted and anchored in lack of confidence, a lot of self-doubt. I wasn't really sure if I could actually do it or not. So what was happening? My frequency was not matching to the frequency of being a voice actor. So what did I do? I had to bring my frequency up to that level of confidence, that surety that a voice actor really has, that conviction in his voice. It took me some time to do that. And that's the time that the universe took, and it delayed my manifestation. Why? Because it was waiting for me to come to that frequency. Till the time I didn't come up to that frequency, nothing manifested out of that. I did not even have the motivation to make my demo reel to show it to various studios. The universe loves speed. It wants you to get your stuff as quickly as possible. But when you place negative emotions in its path, your manifestations start getting delayed. And here's where most people go wrong. They wait because that's what they gotta do. But then they also keep asking, when will I get my stuff? When will it happen? Because that waiting energy keeps saying this to the universe that I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet. And that's why I'm waiting for it. And this turns into resistance. And when there's resistance, your work gets delayed. Your stuff gets delayed. You have to shift from waiting to receiving. Because remember, it's a process of co-creation. So while in step number 1, you got a chance to check your emotion and that frequency through what? Through your feelings. But now what you got to do is you got to change that feeling of waiting to receiving. And the way you do that is by practicing gratitude in advance. So step number 2 is the 3-minute gratitude reset. What I want you to do is every morning when you wake up, in fact, just when you wake up, just before you've even touched your phone, when you've just opened your eyes, right at that moment, pause for a second, close your eyes one more time, and say this to the universe. Thank you, dear universe, for aligning everything perfectly for me. Thank you for this blessing that's already on its way. And then visualize you having manifested your desire. Say it with feeling. Say it with the feeling like it's already there. You already own it. And when you start doing this regularly, watch the magic happen for you. Because remember, the universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to the energy behind those words. You're not really trying to convince the universe here. You're actually sending a message, a really deep emotional message to your subconscious mind that the miracle that you're waiting for, you don't have to wait for it anymore. It's already unfolding. You're preparing yourself to receive. This is the receiving energy. And here's the magic. The moment you feel grateful before it arrives, the delay starts to dissolve because the universe actually starts lining things up for you even faster. And now the fun begins because this next part is something that might feel a little uncomfortable, but let me be honest, it's life-changing. You see, your outer world is a mirror of your inner belief. The universe doesn't deliver what you want, it delivers what you are. Think about yourself standing in front of a mirror and you are trying to visualize yourself wearing a hat. But if you don't put on a hat actually on yourself, the reflection that you have in front of you will not show you wearing a hat because it's literally a reflection of who you are. So the universe always delivers who you are. So step number 3 is talk to the mirror. Yes, tonight use an actual mirror. When you're done watching this video tonight, I want you to stand in front of the mirror, look into your own eyes, and say this to yourself with full conviction. I'm proud of how far I've come. I may not see it yet, but I know it's already working out for me. And I know some of you may think that you're pretending or just simply, maybe just wishfully thinking. But let me be honest about something. What you're truly, really actually doing is you're embodying. You're not pretending. You're aligning your energy. And this is called trusting the process. And this is actually one of the most essential things in this process of co-creation called manifestation. Because when you start aligning yourself, when you start trusting before you see it, the universe starts showing things up before you can even expect. And trust me, that's when manifestations start appearing out of nowhere. You may start getting emails, you may start getting calls, you may even start seeing some kind of favorable signs that bring your awareness to that opportunity, to those things that you are trying to manifest. There's some kind of a connection will show up. And all of that starts lining up because it all starts from your own trust in the process. So no need to doubt anything, only you have to trust the process because that's how the universe will line things up for you very, very quickly. Now, before we move on to the last and the final step, if you like this video so far, hit like and subscribe with that bell icon so you never miss any updates from me on the law of attraction, energy healing, and mindset. All right, now, so let's talk about the last and the final step. And if you think the previous step was a little hard, well, now you're gonna have even more fun because this one's gonna perhaps surprise you even more because it's called letting go. See, the thing is, you can't really chase something and expect it to flow towards you. Energy needs space to move. But if you're trying too desperately to chase your result, you're actually unknowingly pushing it further and further away. Because simply if you look at it, if you understand it, like attracts like. So your negative emotions will attract negative results, or in fact, no results. Think of it as the more tightly you hold on to something, whatever you're desiring, are you really actually trusting the process, or are you tuning into desperation? So when you're tuned into desperation, what do you think is going to manifest out of that? Because manifestation is a very, very emotional game. You have to be fully in tune with your emotions, and desperation is a negative emotion. So then how do you really break it? All right, let me show you. Right now, one more time, find a comfortable spot and close your eyes if possible. Stay away from all the distractions. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Take one more deep inhale and exhale. Silently in your heart with conviction, repeat after me. I release control. Inhale again. Exhale and repeat. I trust my ability to manifest. Deep inhale. And repeat. I know it's already there. Now, bring your awareness back to your body. Feel your shoulders drop. Connect with yourself one more time. Take a deep inhale. And bring yourself back. See that peace, that groundedness that you just felt? That is alignment. And some of you who are still pretty new to this concept of manifestation, you might even think that this is you giving up on your desires. But let me be honest about something. In the realm of manifestation, letting go is not giving up. It's actually giving space for miracles. So as a co-creator, remember you're a co-creator with the universe, and as a part of this universe, this is such a miraculous thing to look at. You are a co-creator and a part of the universe. So definitely the universe is working in your favor. You have to allow yourself to be ready to receive when the universe brings you your manifestations. Because if you don't stay in that frequency of receiving and expecting miracles, you are staying distracted out of whatever reason. Mostly your limiting beliefs. It may be a little hard initially for you to practice this, but you keep coming back to this video, keep practicing again and again and again and again. Do this as many times as you possibly can so that you change your own patterns, you break your own limiting beliefs, and you start attracting your goals. So here's what I want you to remember. The universe never says no. It only says, not yet, my child. There's something even better coming for you. So the next time it feels like your manifestations are getting a little delayed, give yourself a reminder that it's not a delay, it's divine timing. And always remember, your energy is your resume. Shift your frequency and you shift your reality. And if this video spoke to your heart today, comment below that I'm ready to receive. Put yourself in that receiving energy right now. And if you're ready to master the law of attraction deeply, I invite you to check out this video up next. And well, my name is Ajay. I'm your manifestation coach and life coach from Toronto, and I'll see you in my next video real soon. Bye for now.